We all have these defining moments in our lives that shape our future, that sort of lay the foundation for who we become. It fundamentally changes us and takes us on a new path. And I felt drawn to share my defining moment with you as inspiration to connect with yours, but also because I'd like you to know me better. I put a lot of videos out, I write a lot of blogs, I speak to a lot of people on the phone and I coach people, but I don't really share parts of me with you guys, and that's what I'd like to do today. So here's who I am. I was a high achiever at high school and planned to go all the way in education, obsessed with learning, completely obsessed. But what actually happened is I did my GCSEs, and then 2 weeks after starting sixth form, I felt this unignorable urge to leave school and my family home, age 16, to find my way in the world. I wanted to experience all that life had to offer and to take control of my future. Let me tell you, it went against everything that everyone expected of me, and it could have been the biggest mistake of my life. But I took that leap from learning to living and have never looked back. It was age 16 that I learned to follow my intuition, that little voice that speaks within us that nudges you to do things, even when your mind tells you not to. I learned to carve my own path, to go after the things that I wanted, not to do it the way people say you should. I think it showed me that life was never just going to hand me what I wanted on a plate. I had to create it. I was in the driving seat. Now, that moment, I decided that whatever the world thinks you should do, I was pretty much always going to do it differently. This defining moment on its own, this one little snapshot of my life, is the foundation of both my businesses. So I have a veterinary headhunting firm and a coaching business serving the veterinary profession too. They are both built on that insight, that powerful insight of if you want a different outcome, you've got to do something different. You've got to change your approach. It's led me to have this intense passion about creating choice in people's lives and careers and businesses. I show people there is another way that exists beyond just what their default future is. You know, what your life would be if you didn't do anything at all now and you just carried on living the same day every day. I inspire people to have the courage to try something else, even if the something else isn't clear yet. And I recognize that as we get older, this becomes harder and harder to do. You know, age 16, I only had myself to worry about. The older you get, the more there is to lose. But that's where courage comes in. And to this day, I intentionally put myself in uncomfortable situations or try new things that will force me into a beginner's mindset, you know, that place of not knowing, so that I can remind myself of the power of taking courageous leaps and learning and growing by doing and finding the magic. A few months ago, I was blessed with the unexpected and very sudden opportunity to become a foster parent to a young baby, a challenge that the universe recognized I needed to take on, to take me to the next level of growth. And boy, have I had a fun ride. Send help. Just kidding. So there you have it. The moment I decided what I wanted my life to look like and how I wanted to live it. What is your defining moment? What has determined who you are now as a leader, a parent, a friend, a spouse? I'd love to know.